All right, there we go. We are now live. Muscles and Magic the Gathering. I'm Bobby Maximus. I am the Muscles. These cards, and you can see the Dragon. These are Magic the Gathering. And today, we're going to talk about dragons again. And why are we talking about dragons again? Because dragons are so hot right now in Magic the Gathering. Dragons are everywhere. Tarkir Dragonstorm right around the corner, and everyone wants to talk about dragons. So here we are, and I'm happy to talk about them because I love dragons. And what I'd like to talk to you about today, I'd like to get a little debate going. I'd like to talk about what you think the greatest dragons of all time are, and I'm gonna show you those dragons because they're in my deck. I don't build non-good dragon decks, right? Like, I'd like to think that my dragon deck is the greatest dragon deck of all time. So let's talk about the greatest dragons of all time. So the first card I want to talk about is the Dragon. I actually don't rank this as one of the best dragons of all time because it's a commander and it's only useful as a commander. I don't know if I would use this in just a straight up dragon deck if it wasn't the commander. So, I mean, maybe it's the best dragon commander of all time. Miriam Sentinel Worm has an argument to that. But I don't include it in one of the best dragons ever. For a dragon to be one of the best dragons ever for me, it needs to be usable in other decks. So I just want to make that clear. But I love the Dragon. It's got eminence. As long as the Dragon is in the command zone or on the battlefield, other dragon spells you cast cost one less to cast. Flying, whenever one or more dragons you control attack, draw that many cards, then you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. So just a great card. Hellkite Courser, another incredible dragon. It enters the battlefield. You may put a commander you own from the command zone onto the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to the command zone at the beginning of the next end step. A great way to cheat out something like the Dragon. Ancient Copper Dragon. That's my best dragon of all time. Hands down. It's an Elder Dragon, and whenever the Ancient Copper Dragon deals combat damage to a player, you roll a d20 and you create a treasure token. Number of treasure tokens equal to the result. And I want to kind of show how this works because I'm doing this in all my videos lately. Let's say it does combat damage to somebody. I roll that d20. There we go, an 8. There's 8 treasure tokens. There's 1 treasure token. That's a terrible roll. 5 treasure tokens. Terrible roll. 20. There we go. We'll stop there. I just won the game. All right. Old Gnawbone, another incredible dragon, and it helps you get treasure tokens. So love this dragon. One of my top 3. Goldspan Dragon. Flying, haste, and it essentially not doubles your treasure tokens, but they can get 2 mana instead of 1 mana. So it's a super useful card in any treasure deck. This right here is one of the greatest dragons of all time. Dragon Lord Dromoka. I love Dragon Lord Dromoka, and I love cards that shut down the opponent. This spell can't be countered. It's got flying, lifelink, and your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Absolutely love this printing of the card too. By the way, say hi in the comments. Any questions you got or any interaction, I would love to hear it. And I would love to know what your favorite dragon of all time is. Miriam Sentinel Worm, another great dragon. And for my money, the second best dragon commander of all time. Might have an argument for number 1 with some people. Flying Ward 2. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield, you can copy it. All right. Nicobolus the Ravager. Love this dragon, and it's one of those 2-sided cards with a great Planeswalker on the back. I'll show you that right here. Okay. Great card. Terror of the Peaks from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Another fantastic dragon. By the way, check out my top 10 dragons of all time list that just went up on my YouTube. The Bearded Nerd. How are you, my friend? What's your favorite dragon of all time, Brian? All right, listen, you came a little late, and that's cool, but we got the Scale Lord Reckoner. We have the Terror of the Peaks. We have Nicobolus the Ravager. I hope you're taking notes, big boy, because this is the greatest dragon deck of all time. We have Miriam Sentinel Worm. We have Dragon Lord Dromoka. We have the Goldspan Dragon. We have Old Gnawbone. We have the Ancient Copper Dragon. We have the Hellkite Courser. We have the Ancient Gold Dragon. We have Tiamat. I know you love Tiamat because you are a little biased towards Dungeons and Dragons. But here, look at these dragons. The Twin Flame Tyrant, another incredible dragon. But I would love to know from you in the comments, what's your best dragon of all time? I make no bones about it. To me, the best dragon in MTG the most usable dragon is the Ancient Copper Dragon. That's my number one right there. All right, the light's shining on the cards. I apologize, but that is my number one dragon. I'd love to hear from you and love to know what yours is. The Utvera Hellkite, another great dragon. I'd put this in the honorable mentions category. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, put a 6/6 red dragon creature with a token with flying onto the battlefield. Ramos, Dragon Engine. This had to go in because it's serialized. Look how beautiful this is. Savage Ventmaw creates an unlimited combo, unlimited attacks with aggravated assault, so that's a good dragon. Ancient Silver Dragon, that has an argument for the best of all time. I mean, it might be these two. I had Ancient Silver as an honorable mention in my list, but maybe I'll make it like number 2 today. I love the Ancient Dragons from Baldur's Gate set. I think they were awesome. Scourge of Valkiz, another fantastic dragon. Skitherix, the Blight Dragon. The Shivan Devastator. We are just Dragon Central here at Muscles and Magic the Gathering. Brian, it is a nice serialized Ramos, and you know it had to go in this deck, all right? But look at all these dragons. Let's count them. 1, Twin Flame Tyrant. 2, Hellkite Courser. 3, Goldspan Dragon. 4, Shivan Devastator. Love this dragon in a deck. Skitherix, the Blight Dragon, number 5. Scourge of Valkiz, 6. Ancient Copper Dragon, 7. Ancient Silver Dragon, 8. Savage Ventmaw, 9. Ramos, Dragon Engine, serialized. What did I say I was at? 10? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Look at those 19 dragons. I'm going to say these are the best 19 of all time. The best, again, being the Ancient Copper Dragon. Now, here's my question. What is your favorite dragon of all time? What do you think the best dragon of all time is? And with the new set coming out, with Tarkir Dragonstorm, what do you think is going to be on this list? Like, are there any dragons you've seen in Tarkir that you are like, man, you need to put this in your dragon deck? Are the cards that you're excited about? Because there are cards that I am super excited about. Tarkir, Draco Genesis being one of them. Call the Spirit Dragons, another one that make all your dragons indestructible. I am just pumped 100% for this set, and I get to upgrade my dragon deck. I'm going to actually take a quick look through this with you. All right, let's see what we got. So we looked at the dragons. Then we have the Ur Dragon, Delighted Halfling, a little mana support, Tide Channel Pathway, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, Show and Tell, Plaza of Heroes, Smother and Tithe. Hi, Jaxie. My son is here looking at me doing the cards. Come here, buddy. Lightning Bolt. Yes, I'm on a live. What do you need, buddy?
You know how this doesn't say Bobby Maximus
Shivan Reef?
Or
Yep.
Robert McDonald?
Yep.
Feel it. I think it's my thing.
It's not your cards. Come here. Talk to the camera for a second.
It is. I think it is.
Yeah, come here, though, for a second.
Feel it.
This is my guy, Jax. Jax, say hi.
Hi.
We're on live all over the world right now. He is really excited. What are you waiting for from Amazon? Tell the people. What did you order with your own money? Final Fantasy starter decks.
Feel it.
It is not Final Fantasy. I promise you that does not come out till January, buddy. But we're looking at my dragon deck.
Feel it.
Botanical Sanctum. Sarkhan Soul of Flame. He's actually waiting for me to be done my live because we have a game tonight. What deck are you going to be, buddy?
Squirrels.
Squirrels. Tell the people who your commander is.
Chatterfang Squirrel General.
Yes, and tell everyone on the live, my buddy Brian is on here, tell him how many damage you did to Dad with Chatterfang 2 nights ago. Do you remember?
No.
22,500 damage. He had 150 squirrels on the battlefield and used the Craterhoof Behemoth. Hey, buddy, what's up? You can open it. All right, so let's keep going through the dragon deck. We got Volcanic Island, Dragon's Horde. We have the Ignoble Hierarch. We have the Demonic Tutor. We have the Dragon Master Outcast, Taiga, Sarkhan Unbroken, Felwar Stone, Plateau. I just got to stop for a second. You know how much I love those kids, and I love that they can share Magic the Gathering with me. They're really into it. They're so excited for Final Fantasy. They're excited for the new Dragon set. It just warms my heart to have something that I can share with my kids like that. So thanks for putting up with that. But I love having them on the show. And you're going to see a lot more of them. Maybe we'll do some gameplay. The 8-year-old, he's got a savage Chatterfang deck, one of the greatest of all time. It's insane. And yeah, Brian, he did me for 22,500 damage with all the squirrel tokens and Praetor of Behemoth. But look at all these cards, right? Lotus Petal, Bayou. Yes, I have a bunch of dual lands in here. Worldly Tutor, Bloom Tender, Yavimaya Coast, Minion of the Mighty, Clearwater Pathway, Dragon Arch, An Offer You Can't Refuse, Cavern of Souls, Blooming Marsh, Darkboar Pathway, Adakar Wastes, Assassin's Trophy, Arcane Signet, Tropical Island, Holy Dual Lands, Bobby Maximus, all right? Anyway, you want to see the whole Dragon deck? You can go to my Moxfield. You can check it out. It's on my YouTube, House of the Dragon. And you can see what I think are the top 10 dragons of all time. And thank you for spending a bit of time with me tonight, looking at my Dragon deck, hanging out with my kids. I'm actually going to get out of here. I got a game to play. Hey, come here. Come here. Before we go, I always let Jaxie pick my decks. You're going to be Chatterfang. What deck do you want me to be tonight?
Look.
Oh, thank you. What deck should I be tonight?
Maybe dragons.
Dragons? Okay, here we go. Chatterfang versus Dragons. Can you go upstairs and organize my deck? I will sign off the live. I will be up there. We're going to find out tonight who is the ultimate kinfolk type in Magic. Squirrels, thank you, or dragons. And we got a new phone case.
It matters what hand you get.
It does matter what hand you get because all our decks are stacked. Brian, thank you. Good luck in my game. I'm going to need it. I'll tell you guys a funny story. So my kid wanted a squirrel deck. I didn't think it was going to work that well, so we made it good. It has got like every card you can imagine in it. You can check it out on my Moxfield. It's a savage squirrel deck, and I think I overbuilt it because I've lost 1,000,000 times to a gang of squirrels. So here we are. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming to the live stream. I love you all. I want to build the most positive Magic the Gathering community in the world, so thank you for being part of it. And I'll see you next week, Wednesday night. That's when we go live on Magic. Not Friday Night Magic, Wednesday Night Magic. Maybe we'll have some fun, do some pack openings, enjoy each other's company. So thank you for stopping by. Brian.